couple of things. One, this whole thing is about to be incredibly inappropriate for my setting, which is at work. But it's 6 p.m. Who cares? Out of work hours. Still here though. I can't look at the camera. Like I said, a couple things. One, first thing I was gonna say when I decided to do this was like explain that, I'm gonna start making videos. But that's taken a back seat to me wanting to tell you guys that I sat down to start making this video, and then I had to get back up to go to the bathroom and check that I didn't have a piece of tissue up my ass, which, gross, but also kind of funny because, like, just yesterday I was talking to my roommate about how I was really concerned because, like, I wore this pair of leggings and, like, we went to go pick something up, like, from across the street, pick up a package, and, like, I come back and I, like, rush to the bathroom and, I'm like, oh, good, it was just a tag in my leggings, because the whole time I was like, oh my god, I've got like a really big piece of tissue in my ass, like what's going on? And then it turns out it was just the tag in my leggings. And so I don't know why that sensation just keeps bugging me right now, but one thing that it does tell you is, I've got some ass, so yeah. Why I wanted to say that, I don't know. And then the second thing I wanted to say, also ass related, is that it's funny that when I got on my computer to start recording this, I'm on, like, what is it? I don't know, whatever Mac video fucking photo booth comes on the computer, and I, on occasion, will take, like, pics on it, and the first thing that I see when I pull this up is a bunch of pictures of my ass. And what's funny about that is I just went home, like, over the holidays, and I was so concerned about making sure that I didn't have, like, any not really nudes. I don't take nudes. I don't have a great body, but I'll take, like, a snapshot of, like, a tit, some ass, here and there. Anyways, but I was so concerned about, like, having sexy pictures on my phone that, like, I made sure to put them all somewhere else to, like, get them off my phone, so that if my family just, like, happened to, like, be looking through pictures on my phone, they wouldn't come across a picture of my ass. And what was cool about it is that I had exactly 666 pictures that I got rid off my phone. And it was, like, literally just, like, getting rid of the sin off my phone. And it was, I really, really wanted to express that to someone, and I haven't been able to. And so now I'm just putting that out here, and that was not, again, not the intention of me starting this video, but I was reminded of it because when I got on this to start recording, I saw pictures of my ass, and I'm like, wow, I was such an idiot. Like, it was so much more likely that my family could have, like, just, like, opened up photo booth on my computer and seen all those pictures of my ass than, like, on my phone. Of course, it's not likely for them to do either of those things. Completely unlikely, but, like, I was, and so that was just funny. And what I actually wanted to talk about today is the fact that it's 2021, and expressing myself is hard. This is rollover from, I guess, years, but, like, my life. But last night my roommate and I were talking about a lot of things, self-expression being one of them, and like one of the things that came up was like the difference between ENFP and INFP. She's ENFP and basically needs to speak out and verbalize like all of the things like that she's working out, you know, ideas and everything that she's like going through. She has to like verbally express it, or, you know, just outwardly express it. She's very, what am I? She's very extroverted, ENFP. And so, and then me, an INFP, very introverted, and I guess I go through these processes and I process all sorts of things internally, never externally. And we were just talking about like how people don't like genuinely like express themselves. You know, that's hot to me. Everybody's talking about it, but like we were watching a music video and she was just talking about like how, you know, the artist in the video is like going through something in the video and it's like meant to look like crazy and intense and whatnot, but like it's still cute. And so like she's like, you know, like screaming and doing things and whatnot, but like it's still cute. She's not actually letting herself go in the music video in the moment and whatnot. And my roommate's like, well, like I don't understand, like it kind of sucks that you don't ever get to see that actual like ugly release of things, because if I were the one doing that, I wouldn't be able to like be like scream singing. Sorry, somebody's like walking past. I'm at work. Screaming out those lyrics and whatnot in front of like all these people in the video and whatnot, and like maintain like cute composure and stuff, and like how we don't see examples or, you know, artistry like that, like really, you know, evoking those emotions and whatnot. And I'm like, well, you know, I guess, you know, self-preservation and, you know, the industry won't let you, obviously, and whatnot. But, like, in general, we don't really see that. And, no, we know that we hunger as a people for... Hunger as a people? Wow, what the fuck? For authenticity and more examples of people being genuine and interesting, and like we like people who are genuine and interesting, and then they're themselves and all that good stuff. And we watch YouTube and stuff for that, and try to feel that kind of like relation and connection and stuff. Blah blah blah. Jenna Marbles. Anyways, yeah. So. But like my roommate is like really good at self-expression and just kind of putting it all out there, and I don't do that. I yearn to, like, I want to, you know, put myself out there. I want to be known, like I want to be understood, to be able to connect with people and whatnot, but I just internalize, just like, and she's like, well, you know, it's because I like have nothing to lose, and, you know, things and stuff. And I'm like, well, you know, it's just, I just can't fucking do it. Like, anyways, fast forward, she was like, well, do you think that it's because, you know, me and ENFP, I have to express myself outwardly. You, as an INFP, do it all on the inside. Like, all of your expression is, like, internal. and whatnot. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. Like, holy shit, light bulb moment. Like, it has to do with my, what's the word? I'm introversion, or whatever, just being fucking introverted, which is ding dong, like, obviously, but like, I hadn't thought of it that way, and just was annoyed at the fact that I just can't, like, I fucking struggle to even like share a meme, like a fucking hilarious meme, like I do on Facebook. It's like somebody, posts something and I like it and I would love to share it, but I cannot bring myself to do it. And like the best I can do is like send it over Messenger to like one person, save it for myself, call it a fucking day. Like, and eventually maybe I'll talk more about that and kind of how it goes into activism and things like that and stuff, because like I'm just so bad with expression. And I guess just quickly how it relates to like, everything that's going on in the world today and last year and for the foreseeable future, is, it's important to speak up and to like say what it is you're about, because there's so many people not about shit right now and like not cool. And it's good to do what you can, and like when you can't even like post your opinion, like when you can't do anything, whatever. It's not that I give a fuck about like self-preservation or any of that. Like it's I really don't care. Like I'm fucking weird. Like it's fine. So it's not about like what people will think about me or think about things. Why I can't do it. It's just complicated. I just don't fucking do it. But where it went, and let me just tell you like where we're eventually gonna go, and I don't know how it's connecting, but like whatever. Oh, now I know how it connects. I'm eventually gonna fucking talk about Tinder, so like hold on through like this bullshit until we talk about Tinder, and maybe it'll be funny, but it probably won't be. My roommate was like, yeah, like I just put it all out there, like I'm just like a can of worms, but like all my worms are out of the can on the table, just squiggling around, like fucking shit up. Once the can of worms is open, you can never put them back in the can, but like your can of worms that hasn't been opened, you can always open it up. And to which I responded, yeah, but no, because like me, like I try to open up the can of worms. I want to open up the can of worms, but like I'm straining so hard to do it, and to like, and I just can't. Like, what ends up happening is like I start to squeeze out a worm, and like the pressure's too much that it decapitates the worm. So like there's like a worm head over here, there's a smushed bit of worm body over there, and it's like I end up with these little teeny broken pieces of worm out on the table that aren't really in the can anymore, but like you don't even know what it is, because it's like smushed pieces of broken fucking worms, so like nobody can like even interpret it. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like it's not really me. It's not actually really expressing like the full picture. There's no full worms there. It's just a fucking titty of a worm and nothing. Like, so And she was like, oh, wow, that's interesting, because she'd never seen it that way, or thought of it that way. I hadn't either, because we hadn't fucking brought it down to worms, but we fucking did last night, and, she's like, oh, you should write about that. I'm like, you should do, like, a spoken word poem. I'm like, no, spoken word poem. I'm like, no. Because it comes down to I can't fucking express myself. But I fucking try my damnedest. Like, I try to fucking squeeze the worms out. I've got all of these, like, different little bullshit outlets that I, like, try to pursue and try to do, but then I just get stuck. And so, yeah, then I was like, was on the toilet at work thinking about the worm thing, and I'd like come up with more to it, like in all the effort. I can't remember. I was like just like I wonder what the outside of my can looks like of worms, like, cause I just like fucking bashed around, like, fucking put it under hot water and like fucking throw it across the room and shit, like trying to open it and it never opens and stuff, and so like everything's just all. And so anyways, I thought like, oh yeah, maybe I do have enough thought to make a spoken word poem, but I definitely don't. This all comes back around. I promise it'll connect to something. To, yeah, like just the idea of, got it, the self-expression. So like I'm at work today, and one of the things that I really like to learn about are like personality quizzes and whatnot. And I'm on YouTube. Like it's the first thing I do when I get to work. Like get on YouTube because I was gonna play some music, but of course like that doesn't happen. I just end up seeing like a video of Robert Sheehan. I think his name's Tom something. Like guys from Umbrella Academy. Robert Sheehan, who plays what in Umbrella Academy? Fucking amazing. But what's more important is that he's Nathan from Misfits. But anyways, I just see that pop up like on my recommendations, and it's like he and him doing a personality test. Like I guess they have a podcast or something. Like there's two guys from the Umbrella Academy have a podcast with like some other dude. And they're talking about personality tests, and I'm like, oh my god, what if Robert Sheehan is like me? Like, what if he's an INFP? But even better, they weren't talking about the Myers-Briggs, they were doing the fucking Enneagram test, which I love, because as much as INFP tells me fuck tons about myself, like, my Enneagram test, like, totally changed my life. Because not only, like, I mean, it's very hard to express yourself when you don't really know yourself, but when you also, like, do very much know yourself a little bit too much. I don't know. Anyways. Enneagrams. So they were doing the Enneagram test, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Wonder if he's like me. He's like a 4-wing 5. That'd be so cool. And he's not. He's a 7, which also makes sense. But they did like a weird version. I had not taken that version of the test where it like gives you percentages of like what the 9 types you are. And anyways, it was saying type 4, which I didn't really like their descriptions on whatever version they were on either. It like just didn't fully encompass the things that whatever. But it was saying type 4, the individualist, which is what I am. Like really values self-expression. And I just thought that was funny because, again, we were talking about fucking self-expression last night. And like, I'm like, yeah, I do value self-expression, but like that got me so fucked up because I can't do it. Uh, and like, yeah. So I was thinking about that. It's going on in the back of my head. Meanwhile, finally getting to the Tinder part of this. I, like, at the beginning of the year, which is now, had been thinking about, like, my dating profiles. And, like, I came up with this idea. I think it was, like, actually on the 1st or something of the year. And I was like, because I've had this dating profile, and it's pretty cool. You know, it's cute, whatever. It's awkward. Like, you know, about me section for some time now, and it just kind of annoys me because, let me just read it. Well, I have OkCupid, I have Tinder, I've got Hinge. Fuck my life on all of them. But so I have like a more evolved version on OkCupid because you don't have like a word limit, where on Tinder you do. I'm just gonna read the Tinder version because that's what we're talking about today. So this, I've already on my OkCupid changed my profile because I had this idea to like every week, which is not gonna happen, like maybe every 2 weeks or every month or something, I don't know, to change my profile and like the about me section, not my pictures or like anything like that, like, and not to make it seem like I'm somebody else or anything, but like just update the about me section and keep a log of like the different profiles and put a link to it so that like people, and guys can like click the link if they care and read all of my profiles, and eventually they might get a full picture of who the fuck I am. I'm so annoying. But it wasn't because like I want them to, well, I do want somebody to fucking actually care and know who I am, but like it's more like of like a personal sort of journey to like have a good way of expressing myself. And because it's really hard on a dating profile because you want to like show that you're this, you're that, you blah 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 blah, and this and that, but it's so hard to like make it perfect, like to like say all the things that you want to say, but like concisely, because it's really annoying when you've got like a 15-page fucking about me section. Like that's not cool, and I don't like it on other people. Like I don't like it on guys' profiles. So like, why would anybody want to read that? Like that's annoying. So how the fuck do I do that? I'm not like a genius. So I'm like, all right, I'll just fucking change it constantly, and then I can keep it like a cute little like fucking experiment and like write down my results and be like, yeah, this profile was shit because X, Y, and Z, and or like, you know, this profile got me a fuck ton of matches, but they were all superficial and whatnot, and like it'd be like a cute little diary type thing, and then like maybe girls or whatever could see it because like it would be connected to my website, whatever, and they'd be like, oh, that's a funny profile or something, I'm gonna steal that and I'll be able to be like 5 stars on that profile to get you some good results. It was just kind of where my head was going with that. It was just like, it would be freaking funny. And yeah, whatever. So, like, that was the idea, and that's what I've been trying to start for OkCupid. I can't do it for Tinder because there's the word limits. I can't deal with that every week, like trying to make a condensed version of whatever little profile I make for OkCupid. So anyways, my OkCupid profile has already been changed to something, but my Tinder profile is still the same. And I need to change it to something else and just keep it whatever it is. But I don't know what to change it to yet. I don't know what to say. But what it is currently is, yes, it says INFP 4 Wing 5 Scorpio says a lot. And it says, too antisocial for this. I'm so fucking annoying. And it says, I ghost hard. Mostly because I'm too busy talking to myself and trying to explain myself to you gets too long and convoluted, so unless we talk in person, it's easier to fake my death. And then I said, need 5 profiles. 1, just for friends. 2, swiped because you're cute but want nothing more. 3, actual romantic interest and want to buy a van and travel with you. 4, people I'm just DTF. And 5, to sell feet pics and thirst trap you into joining my OnlyFans. And then I say, 420 hostile, JK. I don't smoke though. And I said that because so many people have like 420 friendly, and I just think that it's so funny because it's so annoying to see. And I just was like, what would happen if somebody said 420 hostile? Because I think that's hilarious. And I'm not 420 hostile. I just don't smoke. But that's another story. That's all that needs to be updated. But not really. Anyways, so basically, what on Tinder, what I end up getting is matches, and I am too antisocial, so I never fucking reach out to people. I hardly ever I hardly ever message first, and I hardly ever fucking respond when people do message me, because I just don't have the time. I have plenty of time. I just don't have the patience, the wherewithal, and the fucking bandwidth, and the desire, fucking anything, to participate in like human interaction, other than like me talking to myself about how much I like really need some human interaction. Or like now talking to the computer. I'm probably never going to release this, but what I end up getting is a bunch of matches, and then inevitably a guy will message me and be like, which profile did you swipe for me on? Take a wild fucking guess. What they wanted me to swipe for is option 4, which is people I'm just down to fuck. So like, that's put in there not as a joke. I'm just gonna put it out there. It's not a joke, because on occasion it is all I want to do, and like I'll just like surf fucking troll the dating apps, cause yeah. And like on those lonely weird nights, I am literally just swiping, and I swipe people that are cute and I would just want to fuck, and I don't want anything else from them and whatever. So it's not a joke, but like it's not reality right now. It's COVID, and like it's not what I want. like if it happens, it happens. But like it's not it is a joke, you know what I mean? It's meant to be funny, like, but I'm serious, but it's meant to be funny. As well as like the OnlyFans thing, which I don't, well, I technically do have one, but I never posted. I don't know what the password is. I don't even know I don't know. Anyways, I would like to sell feet pics. Feet aren't cute, but I don't think that matters. But anyways, those last 2 things are like meant to be a joke. The whole thing's just meant to be a joke. But like, anyways, again, terrible at self-expression, you know. And so yeah, I just get a bunch of people saying that, and I roll my eyes and I just don't respond. Well, today I got a wild fucking hair, and was like swiping, because I just swipe for the shit of things. Like I don't respond to people, and I feel fucking guilty. Like right now, like on OkCupid, I have an unopened message that I've seen. It was just something boring. I just didn't actually open it. Like, I'm like this cute guy, and then like I continue the conversation, but I mean he's cute, but like why? And then like this other guy I haven't opened. I don't know which one's opened and one's not. But anyways, I know that I have like another message from another guy who I'd matched with, and I got a message from him, and it was a decent message. It wasn't like horrible, but it was before I'd changed my profile, so inevitably he'd asked, "Oh yeah, just curious, which number did you swipe me under?" And because I guess he'd said that, or well, not because he'd said that, but like I just didn't get back to him because A, he'd asked that. B, I just really didn't give a fuck. So I didn't get back to him, but then I changed my profile, and then he messaged me again. He's like, "Oh, you know, like this, and that." And so I messaged him back, and I was like, "Oh yeah, sorry for like, not getting back to you. I did intend to, I did want to compliment him on his hair. He makes cool hair choices." But like, yeah, anyways, I messaged him, and like was like a good message, and then he messaged back, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, cool, like, so like what keeps you interested, like to get like to keep you talking?" And that's one of the messages. It's probably been like a week, and like I haven't messaged back what would keep me talking. It's not that I don't want to, I just don't have it within me. Like I just can't. I just fuck it. And like this also on Hinge, I matched with this really hot guy, really cool looking dude, and I had messaged him first, and he took like 2-3 days or something. He messaged me back, and then I took like a week, and I finally messaged him back and was like, "I'm sorry." And he's like, "Oh, it's okay. So, what's up?" And then it's been like 3 weeks. I just haven't gotten back to him. And it's like, that's really a shame because, and I'm still obviously thinking about it because he was actually really quite hot. But, at this point, like, can I go back and be like, "Yeah, I'm sorry again?" But anyways, we're talking about Tinder. So, on Tinder today, I got a wild hair because I'd seen this guy. He's not even that cute. Actually, he's not really cute at all, but like he's got a cool way about him. And he like lives 50 miles away anyways. Like I'm not gonna see this dude, but like yeah, whatever. Have like an interest in he just seems neat. So I actually like I matched him, and I was like, "Oh, I'll actually message him first." I hardly ever do it, but I sometimes do. And I messaged him because he's like I guess he owns this nostalgia shop or something, and it's like Snake's Nostalgia Shop, and I'm fucking petrified of Snake. So the first thing I messaged him was like, like the only, I'll just read it. It's gonna need to be read anyways. And so I was like, "So the only thing that worries me about this match is the fact your store has Snake in the name, and I'm, all caps, petrified of them." The haha face with the little, what is that? Raindrop? Not raindrop, but like the sweat mark or whatever. And that's it. And then he goes, "Luckily for you, it's just a name and has nothing to do with snakes." So then he goes, So what number do I fit under for you? Fucking bore. And so I was like, I stuck with it for a minute. I was like, yeah. I'll try not to be a bitch and like I'll actually fucking respond. And I was like, whew, that emoji. Thank goodness, lol. Talking about the snakes thing. And then I was like, so I'm desperately trying to find the will to change my profile. Said that. I fucking said that. With the laughy face and like the face palm face. And then I was like, that is always the question. And I very rarely have a clear-cut answer or the answer everyone hopes to get. Like, I very rarely have a clear-cut answer or the answer everyone hopes to get. Clearly, everyone hopes to get 4. He knows damn well. Whatever. And, if that wasn't clear, I said then. So I'll pose another. If my answer wouldn't be 4, would you feel it's still worth talking to me? And I'm like, yeah, that's like a risky fucking thing to say, but I don't have time. Like, it's like a sassy kind of like thing, but it's flirty. It's like vulnerable. It's like, yeah, I mean, I get you're probably saying that, you just want to fuck me, but like, if I didn't answer that I was just swiping you because I want to fuck, like, would you still want to talk? Is what I'm fucking asking. Like, I think that's clear. Also, what's fucking clear is that I said that I wanted to change my profile. Then this dude, tell me if I'm crazy. You're not going to tell me if I'm crazy because I'm not going to release this to anybody, but whatever. He goes, you should change it then if you're not prepared to answer when people ask. Ha ha. Then says, I guess it depends what number it would be if it wasn't 4. To which I was fucking floored. Like, am I crazy? But like, I literally said, yeah, I want to change my profile. So then he says to me, yeah, you should probably change your profile if you don't want to answer it. Like a fucking dickhole. And then is like, well, I guess it depends on which one it is if it's not 4. Which tells me, point blank period, which I already knew, but like I was hoping you were a decent enough dude to be like a real person and be like, if I'm like, yeah, if it's not 4, would you still want to like talk or whatever? And then he's like, yeah, I guess it depends on which one it is, which it's like, what? Like, first you insult my intelligence or just like don't read what I just said. And then you're like, oh, well, if you're not just down to fuck, like, it doesn't even, it's like, and like, I get it, like, I didn't answer his question, so he's not answering mine. But it's just a dickhole fucking response. And I'm like, dude, like, you seemed so much more interesting than this. Oh, and what's fucking stupid about it is that on his profile, he's got like this, it's to post those like stupid 80s pictures of like the couples or whatever. And he's posted one of those like loved up 80s like couple picture. And he was like, in his profile, if you're not prepared to like recreate this picture, then what's the point? So to me, you don't recreate one of those cheesy ass fucking like loved up 80s picture unless you're looking for a relationship. Like, you don't do that with somebody you're just down to fuck. So why, like it's not like I fucking swiped on his profile and like wrote to him because I wanted to fuck him. Like, like, I didn't. And it's not like I would assume that that's all you were looking for because of the way that you presented yourself in your profile, and the way that you said, like, then what's the point? Like, it seems to me that you're looking for something more too. So anyways, like, so this just like sent me fucking downwards, and I'm just like, well, not downwards, but I was just like, and I don't know if I'm crazy for like just being annoyed, and if it's just my propensity to fucking get annoyed over this. But it's like, so I just haven't responded. It's been a couple hours, like, but at first I was like, how do I attack this? Do I like just fucking cuss him out? No, obviously not. Like, do I get real salty with it? Because like I was just like gonna go and change my profile and be like, and just delete it all and just say, what's the point? And then message him and be like, check it out, I did it. And so that he could go look at the profile and say, what's the point? And like, do just be funny. I think it would be funny if I did that. The time to do that has passed. Like, it would have been really cute if I'd have done it like that, but I didn't do it. And not cute, but, well, yeah, cute, because it'd be fucking spiteful and hilarious. But I didn't want to do that, because, like, then I would just need to change it again, which I still need to change it. Like, I still actually fucking want to change my profile to something, but, like, I don't feel like putting, like, what's the point, to deter other dudes, just to go back and contradict that again, and, like, actually put some effort into changing my profile to being something appropriate, and, like, that doesn't include the down to fuck thing, because clearly that doesn't align with my good Christian values, which isn't, I'm not a Christian. Anyways, yeah, so, I just thought that was funny, and, I feel like there was more that was funny about it, or, like, there were more things that I thought about doing, and, you know, I just went to, like, my old standby of, like, just fucking, like, what's the point, like, not responding, but, like, what are we supposed to fucking do with that? Oh, yeah, I was gonna be funny and be like, dude, you're not cute enough for that type of shit. Like, I wasn't gonna say that to him. I'm talking about, like, in my not rehearsal of me trying to make a video, but, like, in, like, my, like, thinking, oh yeah, I'll just, like, fuck it. I'm trying to be self-expressive. I'm trying to, like, show a bit of, like, my personality. I'm trying to get some stuff out. Wow, why? Anyways, I was like thinking, yeah, I should do that. And in my thoughts of doing that, I was like saying, I should say, not I should say, but I was just thinking to myself, like, he's not that cute. He's not cute enough for that kind of shit. And I get it that I'm not either, but, like, what the fuck? And yeah, I thought that was going to be, like, a funny thing to put in the video. To say. As if it were a natural thing to say and not, like, a rehearsed thing to say. And again, I was just thinking it. I wasn't rehearsing it. And obviously I wasn't rehearsing it because I would have said it. And, like, not in this weird fucking awkward way that I've just done it. I think that's what I was going to say. Welcome to 2021, bitches. So, like, subscribe. It's fucking nearly 7 p.m. and I went into work so that I can do work at work that can only be done at work and not from home. But I came in and I only did work that could be done on a computer from at home. And then I spent an hour fucking talking to myself on a computer at work, which is so inappropriate, and it's 7, and I fucking wasted an entire fucking day. Again, just got an email from work. Ooh. No, they don't know. They don't know that I've just done that. That was from Adobe Acrobat. It wasn't even interesting. Okay. Fuck it. Bye, y'all. Myself.